been going hammer, dodging paparazzi through the cameras. Eat it $4. Brock wearing sandals. Yoga on a Monday, stretching till November. Watching all the snakes, curving all the fakes. Phone never own. I don't conversate. I don't compromise. I just penetrate. Money. These are the breaks. These are the times. Level number 9. Look up in the sky. Tennis on the way. Sentence on the way. On the way. I got winners on the way. You ain't without a on your belt. You ain't without a ticket on your plate. You ain't sick enough to put it on yourself. You ain't rich enough to hit the ladder skate. Tell me when destruction gonna be my fate.
Now I told you before, King is born. Oh yeah. Oh no. Like a beast in the jungle, in the heat of the rumble. I ain't got nothing to lose. Hey, I've been fighting these hard times in the ghettos. Like a bull in a glass house, no bull about to smash out. Can't nothing stand in my way. Hey, I don't care what the place is, from the penthouse to pavement. You better hear what I say. Hey, yeah. Yes, my soul is blessed, the king is born. Mama, I confess I'm a bad, bad man. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend. 'Cause I've been down so long that my crown and thorn is destined. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend, legend. King is born. Yeah, I told you before. Yeah, a king is born. Been broke before, but I never been broken. I told you before. I am the truth now, the truth has spoken. A king is born. Oh yeah, a king is born. Yeah. Oh yeah, ain't no one like me. I'm a legend. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend. 'Cause I've been down so long that my crown and thorn is destined. Ain't no one like me. I'm a legend, legend, legend. King is born.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for him. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, ball in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brother. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get, ride around Queens on a jet ski, it's me. Every day, get, to the day I die. Every day, get, man, I that, and I that, bouncing up and down, nearly broke, Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, ball in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, ball in it.
He's always hating, said I'll never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah. I heard he's mad at me.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wild card matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm begging, I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got lots on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet you. What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my people I got a new girl. You tell the that I'm begging, I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Bitch, your common sense. Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top off a bridge. My black boys, I boys that knock off your lid. I thought y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Woo. Listen, I don't trust her soul. No, I said, what you mean? Whoa, 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 whoa. I said, what you mean? Woo.
You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and ayatollahs. Rap gods like Klops and Olga. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rome still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, some baddest bag gon' get. What you mean?
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake that, you gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black pippins. I swag different, that's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't serving, you just an urban myth. Every day, get ride around Queens on the jet ski, it's me. Every day, get to the day I die. Every day, get man, I that and I that bouncing up and down, nearly broke. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Redskins. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Samaje Perine. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Kaiser. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Ends up a nice 2nd down for them.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, here's Perine. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
So important that you keep an opening drive going because you want to set the tempo right away. And you and I both know you can't set a tempo if you're punting the football away.
Yeah, maybe early. Don't want to be too over the top, but you're right. Big 3rd down conversion. Kaiser on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Kaiser. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Myers able to knock it through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This one fielded at the 5. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, here's Blount. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it here with Blount. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Foles. And that's caught by Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Torrey Smith, 33 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Kaiser now on second down. He completes it right side to right. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now P-Line is stripped to the football, and the Eagles have recovered.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They start on the ground here with Blum. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 45 yards on the ground. Now Foles. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now Blunt. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Foles. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here's Blunt. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll set up a throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, Kaiser looking for his running back, and he's got it. And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And look out. I think he's going to go. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 77 yards. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top. He'll drop to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. Ertz over the middle. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not much happening there on 1st down. I thought there might have been a hole for a split second. Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they? They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the 2nd quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Kaiser. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Final play of the half, Kaiser. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Pirine. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right around the 26. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all. Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions, that confident veneer that you have. It's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around. Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass. And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game. No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense. Now a carry for Blount. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. Goes underneath for Sproles. That hold coming from the left side of the line. Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16.
to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And some room to work. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
In motion left, right. 2nd and goal. Still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Myers able to knock it through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt, maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Back now at FedEx Field. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Foles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll set up to throw, and he dumps it off to Blount. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. Stops short of the 25, but that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run again with Blount. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Steps away to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Foles. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Elliott now to kick this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It's P-Ryan to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Kaiser now on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Foles. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
2nd down following the run. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Space to run past the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this offense on third down today, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He said they were poised to make a deep run in the playoffs this season, and it's off to a terrific start with a win here.
And once you get to the 2nd round of the playoffs, your goals have been met in a big way, and now you can start to think even bigger.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Landover.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Seem like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now? I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show him how to act. I'ma show him how to act. Okay, now picture little Bobby, just a younger run around with his man's in his hand, feeling like a man. Run for the put it to your brain like. Everybody know you ain't about it. Everything you talk about, I know I can live without it. Red light, stop, green light, go. Everything ain't what it seemed like. I know. Hold up, what you mean? Where you been in? This is merely the beginning again. What you been living in? The box under the bridge, like Anthony Kiedis, looking for something to complete us and maybe lead us. A long way from equal is how they treat us. Body of a builder with the mind of a fetus. Turn on the television and see the vision they feed us. And I wish I could erase that. Face facts. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know how it go. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know. I've been knocking Joe down like it witness. God is my witness, I'm witness, but on the real I think I need another witness. If it was 17, black dad and white mama wouldn't change a thing. Light skin, certified as a house. Go figure, in my blood is the venom master. It's like the devil playing space with the pastor. But he was born with the privilege. Man, what the fuck is that? People told me as a child, as a little boy playing with his toys, I should be ashamed. And some people look ashamed when I rap, like my great granddaddy didn't take a to the back. Not accepted by the ghetto. I don't give a praise God, I can see the light. Everybody talk about race this, race that. I wish I could erase that. Face facts. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know how it go. Everybody people, everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know. Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Seem like everybody nowadays Hollywood. Oh, it's like that now. I'ma show you how to act now. I'ma show them how to act. I'ma show you. I'ma show them how to act.
Man, too broke to pay attention. Man, yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and at the entrance. Inside, you still hear the engine. Like, rin, this is your ending. If you're offended, I dare you defend it. This rushing through my blood like the Kremlin. I'm back with a vengeance. And this is what the sound of revenge is. Win-win. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition.